What's up, guys? Welcome back. So this video is going to be doing a breakdown of the Midwest region. If you have not seen my other videos breaking down the other three regions, be sure to check those out after this one. But I'm going to go ahead and get into my predictions for the Midwest region. Starting from the top, North Carolina, 1 seed going up against 16 Iona. Iona has played well in the last 5 games, 5-0, but North Carolina has been playing extremely well prior to that 1-point loss to Duke in the ACC semifinals. I like the Tar Heels here, which would mean I don't have any 16 seeds beating 1 seeds this year, a very rare occurrence. The talent level of the 1 seeds this year is far above what we've seen in previous years, so I do like North Carolina to go ahead and get the win here and advance to the round of 32. They've been shooting the ball extremely well. Cam Johnson, a supreme shooter on that team, so I like North Carolina in that one. Next game, Washington, 9 seed versus Utah State, an 8 seed. Going to be a good matchup here. Really looking forward to this one. Utah State, second in the Mountain West, a team that really can score the ball well, a team that beat Nevada earlier on in the year, a team that can hang with a lot of these other teams. Pretty athletic team, pretty good defensive team as well. Washington, also a good defensive team, not as great as an offensive team, so I think that gives an edge to Utah State, so I'm going to take Utah State in that one to advance to the round of 32. Next game, New Mexico State versus number 5 Auburn, 12 seed New Mexico State. A lot of people picking New Mexico State. I'm going to stick with Auburn, though. They've been playing extremely well, coming off a win against Tennessee in the SEC tournament final. Won that whole thing, played extremely efficiently there, especially in the offensive end. Shot the ball lights out. I like Auburn to continue that. They got Jared Harper, Bryce Brown in the backcourt for them. 2 guys that can close out games, hit free throws, hit big-time shots when they need them. So I like that combo to get the win over New Mexico State. Next game, 13 Northeastern versus number 4 Kansas. Some people saying Northeastern's got a chance in this one. They obviously do. Kansas, a team that has a lot of injuries this year, and also without Joe Vick, who will be gone for the rest of the year, a leave of absence. But I still do like Kansas in this one. Devon Dotson's a supreme point guard. They did play well in the Big 12 tournament. Got to the championship just to be beat by Iowa State, who shot extremely well in that one. So I like Kansas to win over Northeastern in that one. Next game, number 11 Ohio State versus number 6 Iowa State. Matchup. That's going to be a good one. I think Iowa State has the edge here, though. Have shot the ball extremely well recently. Like I said, just won the Big 12 tournament. A team that can, when they get hot, a very tough team to beat. One of the best teams in the country when they play at their peak. They can get down early in games, so they're going to need to limit that. But against Ohio State, who has not played well this year, battled suspensions and injuries, I like Iowa State to get the win over Ohio State. Next game, number 14 Georgia State versus Houston. Georgia State just doesn't have what it takes to beat this very defensive-oriented Houston team, one of the best defensive teams in the country. They're just too good on the defensive end. I think they're going to give Georgia State a lot of trouble, force them into a lot of turnovers. They got a lot of long bodies. They can get hands up on shooters. So I do like Houston, get out in transition as well, get some steals, get up early in that one, and put Georgia State away pretty early in that game. So I like Houston in that one. Next game, number 10 seed Seton Hall versus number 7 seed Wofford. Going to be a great game here. Fletcher McGee for Wofford looking to break the all-time record for threes made in a collegiate career. Needs 3 of them. I think he's going to get it. I think Wofford's also going to win. I really like the way this team plays. They had a great comeback victory in the South tournament final. Saw a lot of grit from them. Only thing that concerns me is that they haven't played in quite some time. Could be tough to get back out there, but I do think Wofford's going to have a great shooting night and beat Seton Hall, a team that struggles at times. Next game, final one of the round of 64 in this region. Abilene Christian 15 versus Kentucky, number 2 seed. Kentucky, I like them in this one. John Calipari seems to always get his teams together for the tournament. They played extremely well the last part of the season, just coming off that loss to Tennessee in the semifinals. A game they just need to close out. I like them to get up early in this one. P.J. Washington's going to be too much to handle for Abilene, so I like Kentucky in that one. Next game, round of 32, Utah State, North Carolina. North Carolina, too good for Utah State in this one, especially offensively. Utah State's going to struggle to match up with guys like Luke May, Nasir Little. They're going to struggle to keep Kobe White out of the paint and out of transition. I like North Carolina in this one, which means that all my number 1 seeds will be in the Sweet 16. I just like the strength of the number 1 seeds, and I like North Carolina to get it done over Utah State. Next game, a very fun one here. Kansas versus Auburn, 4-5 matchup. You see Auburn, higher net ranking, better in points per game, better in allowing points per game, a little bit better free throw shooters. I do like Auburn in this one. Like I said, they've been shooting well. Bruce Pearl's going to have this team playing on a different level. Got those senior guards, a big edge for them over Kansas, who is very young, especially at the guard play. I like Auburn to advance to the Sweet 16. Next game we got Houston, Iowa State. Houston, 3 seed. Iowa State is 6 seed. Going to be a good matchup here. Houston, like I said, a good defensive team. Iowa State team that can really score the ball, shoot it well. But it's all going to come down who can hit more shots in this one. And that team, in my opinion, who can hit more shots in big-time moments is Iowa State. Got a lot of guys that can spread the floor for them. Got to the hoop a lot better as well towards the end of the season, especially in the Big 12 tournament. I like them to take down Houston and advance to the Sweet 16. Next game we got going to be a fun matchup here. Number 2 seed Kentucky going up against Wofford. Like I said, a great shooting team. Got 4 guys on that team that shoot over 40% from deep. They've all shot over 85 attempts on the year. That's insane. A team that can light some people up. But I do think Kentucky comes out on top in this one. I think with their length, especially defensively, they become a much more confident defensive team. John Calipari's talked about it. I like the Wildcats to beat Wofford. Going to be a tough victory, though. Going to have to limit their threes. But I think with the assets they got on that team, I like Kentucky. Next game we got Sweet 16, Auburn versus North Carolina. I've been thinking about this pick for a while. It's a tough one to pick, but I still do like North Carolina. North Carolina is just too good at the moment, been playing extremely well. A team that can very well get beat by Auburn, but I think with their shooting ability, their ability to get to the hoop, especially Kobe White creating plays for them, and their ability to take charges, Kenny Williams as well. So I do like North Carolina, but I think that's going to be a hard-fought victory for them. Possibly could see Auburn with an upset, but I ultimately do like North Carolina. Another Sweet 16 game, 2 seed Kentucky, 6 seed Iowa State. It's got to be Kentucky in this one. I like Kentucky. I really like the way they're playing. I like the way they can get points down in the paint with Reed Travis, P.J. Washington. Also find shooters like Kellen Johnson, Tyler Hero. Ashton Hagans also gives a lot of guys trouble, especially defensively. He's a great point guard for them. Real lengthy. I like Kentucky in this one, especially because of P.J. Washington can stretch the floor for them. Going to be a tough matchup in that one for Jacobson of Iowa State. So I like Kentucky. Got a rematch like we did a couple years ago. Kentucky versus North Carolina. Saw Luke May hit the game winner in that one. Different story this time. I like Kentucky to go to the Final Four. I've said it all this video. I really like the way they play. One of the best Kentucky teams we've seen in a few years. Got a lot of good veteran players on that team. You don't really see guys like that in Reed Travis, a grad transfer, knows what it's like to play in big games. P.J. Washington as well for them. I like Kentucky. I like the way they match up with that UNC team, can limit them from deep, so I like them in that one. All right, guys, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Comment down below if you have any questions, any things you disagree with. Be sure to let me know. I hope this helped out. Thanks again for watching. Good luck in your picks. I'll be posting the rest of March Madness as well. I'll probably doing some inside looks and Sweet 16 games and different things like that. So be sure to be coming back to this channel. Subscribe if you have not already. But once again, thanks for watching.